It's important to note also some reports, and particularly the one issued by the TCFD. The TCFD is the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosure. It's an advisory body created in 2015 for the COP21 in Paris, and it was created by the Financial Stability Board, so the grouping of central banks and advisory bodies. The TCFD made a series of reports on climate-related financial disclosure, the last one a month before COP26. And here you have a lot of interesting work being done on how to better not only report but also invest in the transition. The key point made in the first recommendation in the TCFD is one that I think is absolutely crucial for investors, which is to say that investing in the transition, investing in the decarbonization change or the race to net zero, you can use the vocabulary you like, the key factor is to begin using forward-looking metrics. Indeed, it's essentially saying you will still need steel, plastics, transport, cement, and everything else past 2050. These are all extremely high emitting activities. If you start investing only in companies or assets that are low carbon, you're essentially going to invest outside of where the transition is. The challenge we have is actually to look, the challenge put forward by the TCFD particularly, is to say, well, we're at the beginning of a transition, whether it's in Europe or Asia. The advance of Europe is certainly regulatory, but in terms of actually the transition, we're still in early stages as well. The challenge is to find within these sectors that are most emitting the companies that will come out of the transition as bigger, stronger, more powerful players in their market. There's a fundamental change in the global industrial base that will happen over the next 20 years that will mean that commoditized goods will be less commoditized, that margins will be different, that companies will disappear, that certain activities will no longer be there, and that others will replace them. And if you only look at backward-looking data, you end up thinking that you end up investing in either companies that has no challenge at all, healthcare, tech, services, and whatnot, and ignoring the sectors that are, or the activities that are going to be most concerned with the transition.